Yo, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man, back with another episode, EP 117, man. Y'all already know what it do, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy. This is the Kickback Podcast Show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it do, man. Please like, please just subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We also on YouTube live. So if y'all on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, y'all could tap in and do y'all thing and stuff like that, man. I got my boy Ken. You know what I'm saying?
What's good?
He's been on the show for sure before. And I got my boy Brad, man. You know what I'm saying? I got two regulars that's been on, man. And this episode that we talking about, man, is a man's point of view. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of topics, I've been seeing a lot of issues out there. And you know what I'm saying? I got the guys in, you know what I'm saying, to bring on with a few topics, and we go talk about them. And like I always say, if y'all have an opinion about what we're talking about, I got the number down below. Bang, right there. 409-233-0017. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to tap in, if y'all have a different opinion from us, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, yo, this show, we don't do no arguing on this show. What we do is we have opinions, we talk about it, and we come up with solutions from both sides or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, save that drama for some other show or whatever y'all trying to do or whatever. But man, I appreciate y'all boys for tapping in, man. I appreciate you, Ken. I appreciate you, Cornbread. Ken, what you got going on, man?
Bro, man, chilling, man. Just trying to get ready for this weekend, bro. Just spending time with family and getting some things done for the holidays.
Yeah, you got Thanksgiving coming up, man. What you doing for Thanksgiving?
Shit, man, trying to get ready with the family, bro. That's
You
that's
cooking?
what giving thanks. Nah, I ain't cooking. I'm just chilling, man. Wherever the food at, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, no doubt. Brad, what's good with you, my G? I know you working on some stuff.
Yeah, man, I got a lot, man. Expanding my portfolio and diversifying, going into all arenas of entertainment. That includes movies, documentaries, books,
Mm,
music,
mm.
a little bit of everything, all across the board. So yeah, I got a lot going on.
Hey, let them know where they can find you, man. You got your own YouTube thing stuff cracking too.
Oh yeah, man, the podcast Unpopular Honesty is in its second season right now. You can find that on my YouTube channel, YouTube /Bread TV OMR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got that Nas album review coming real soon.
Oh yeah, I want to hear that. I want to hear that what you got to say about that Nas review. Also, man, like I want to keep it real. I don't say it because Bread on here, but Bread is one of the few podcasts that I do check out. You know what I'm saying? It is an honest review. Because if he don't like it, he ain't finna sugarcoat it. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in on YouTube and y'all can find him on honest review. And stuff like that. So like I say also, man, we on YouTube too. So you can check it out and all that type of things and stuff like that. So man, we got some topics. I shared it to so I shared it to Facebook, on both pages and stuff like that. We got some good topics to talk about. We got a crazy topic that we're gonna talk about a little bit later that me and Ken was talking about. And Ken, he shocked me with his answer. You know what I'm saying? He shocked me with his answer. We was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when guys get married, and it just kind of, you know what I'm saying, and kind of threw me for a loop when he said the answer and stuff like that. Ken, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But we go dive into that for sure. Uh, but man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We go start with something simple, bro. Let me check out something. Let me check out something. Let me make sure something 100 and stuff like that. Okay, all right, we good. Bet. All right. Um, you know what I'm saying? I did something last week for my wife. You know what I'm saying? I did the water. I ran the water, the rose petals, the bubbles, the candle lights, and all that type of shit and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? I had a video on my page that went viral. It's like at 2.5 million or whatever. And what it made me see is that a lot of females haven't had this done before. You know what I'm saying? They don't even really go on like real dates. You know what I'm saying? So from a man's point of view, I was seeing what they was missing out, and it's like, oh, I wish, oh, my man, you know what I'm saying, doing this. I wish he was thoughtful like that. I want to know, like, what's y'all ideal perfect date? Like, you know what I'm saying, Bread. Look, ideal perfect date. I know how you feel about females in this area, Bread. So let's just say she was from Mississippi or Nebraska, okay? So, but Ken, man, what's your ideal perfect date? You know what I'm saying, to you? You know what I'm saying, like. you feeling somebody, or your wife or whatever, you have something planned, like what's an ideal date for you?
I mean, honestly, bro, the ideal perfect date is just basically a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Where we really just truly get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's the setting is just real chill, and the
Yeah,
conversation is just real laid back. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just flowing. Like, to me, that's perfect. If we doing something to where it's too much noise, too much chaos, I really can't get a chance to really get a good
mm,
vibe from you. But if
yeah,
it's somewhat peaceful, shit on the beach, somewhere we really just connecting and we really just understanding where each other see, each other's point of view, what you want out of life, what you want out of this relationship, what you want out of this marriage, or whatever. We both being able to understand each other. So that's my perfect date to where it's a good line of communication that's being understood. Like I understand what you want, you understand what I want. And we hearing each other. We actually listening to each other.
yeah,
So
for sure. I think, like, like as far as like you want to take somebody to a quiet, reserved place, so what I'm saying, you can have that conversation. Man, bro, y'all over there smoking that gas, boy. Y'all over there letting loose, man. Friday night vibes. I feel that. But yeah, I think like my ideal perfect date, man. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing us somewhere that just quiet, so we can have like a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? Have some good drinks. The vibe is excellent. Like, if it's a first date, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I want
no
to take.
interruptions, bro. I've meant to add
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No
No
interruptions.
interrupting. Yeah, for
No
sure.
family, no kids, none of that. No distractions to where I can really just tune in and give you my undivided attention. Because a lot of times we not able to give our 100. We're not able to give our 100% attention because something may pull us away. You may get a phone call, your job, or whatever. So my perfect date is just turn the phones off. No phone, no nothing. Just away from the world. Just
Hmm.
disconnect and just completely tap into her.
You know what? I don't. When I go out to eat, you know what I'm saying, I look over to the side of the table and I be seeing both couples on the phone. They be looking at their phone and
Hey,
stuff
bro.
like that. You're like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty of it at times. You know what I'm
at times,
saying?
not at
I'm
times I
guilty at
am.
times of it. I mean, with me, you know what I'm saying? I be watching shit fantasy football sometimes on my goddamn phone.
You gotta get your
And
fancy football stats
yeah,
right.
bro. So I ain't gonna lie. That is something that I have to work on because this phone has kind of got us kind of like,
Hmm.
man, we fucked up because like we need it. We depended on this phone. Like,
Yo,
when we go out on a date, we don't know how to just deconnect from it, like disconnect. I mean,
yeah. Hey, no offense. I'm finna get to you, Brad, in a second, but man, my fantasy football, I missed out. My kicker, he was on injured reserve on Tennessee. I didn't even know, man. My kicker
hey,
was.
dog.
I didn't know he
Hey,
was out.
during football season is the
Oh
worst time to be in
man,
any type of relationship because you
jeez,
totally
man,
toned out.
man,
You
Brad,
ain't paying that woman no attention, dog.
Brad, what's your ideal perfect date, my G? I really want to hear your answer on this right here. I think a lot of people want to hear your answer on your ideal perfect date, Brad.
Well, it would actually be like what Brother Kendrick described, somewhere where you can get to know that person. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Because it's not really about how much money you spend on that first date. It's about trying to gain a connection if there isn't already one.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes that just takes a quiet place with some undivided attention, a nice lengthy conversation
Mhm.
to establish all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's an ideal first date. That's what I feel.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know what I'm saying, you trying to get to know who the person you spending this time with. You know what I'm saying? You need to know if her mind right. Especially if you already feeling it. I mean, the physical attraction for sure is probably already there. But you know what I'm saying, as far as mental wise, you want to see where she is. So you want to have that conversation and all that. Shout out to Miss Holanda. I think she from I don't even think she from America, my G. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that's, you know what I'm saying, that's out the country tuning in, tapping in. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for sure. She was like, a lot of marriages are suffering because we're not having that one-on-one at us time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to have that ideal date when you have kids and you know what I'm saying, they going to school and stuff like that. And then a weekend. So on a weekend, you got to make time, but then you got other stuff. So
Bro.
it is kind of hard to get that one-on-one time for sure.
Hey Floyd, I had made a comment to you one day. You had made a post, and I had said like that family work life balance. Like a lot of people now, man, you working so much, it's really hard. Like when you get off work, you tired. She going to work when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
off, and it's constantly like hit and miss. So it's like the days that you guys are off, man, you just really want to rest because you're so tired. So it's like you have to find that balance, man, to kind of give her time and go to work and make your money. Because
Mm-hmm.
like even if you might have to just say, man, I'm gonna call in a day and miss this 100 or miss this $500.
That's
Sometimes you
true.
just gotta call in to make time for that woman. But I'm
Yeah.
serious, like if you a slave to the dollar, you gonna always miss out on that
You'll
woman.
always miss out, bro. You
You
know what
can
I'm
always
saying?
miss out, bro.
Sometimes it'd be like, damn, this overtime, man, I could make such and such.
It's your
But do I want to,
anniversary. It's
or
your
do I want
anniversary.
to,
And you gonna
yeah.
go to work versus taking off, man. It's just like common sense
I,
things.
I,
Sometimes you gotta pass up on the money.
man, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, let's tap in. Let's go ahead and get to the, okay, so let's go ahead and proceed on to it. Man, does career come before love? Man, this is a good question right here. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it might be anniversary, it might be an anniversary, but then it might be overtime. And so cat might be missing out $500, $600 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bills might be a little tight, you know what I'm saying? Does your but I'm just throwing out one example of
Right.
but do a lot of people put their career before love? Are they missing out on a lot of potential loving because of their career, because they chasing this career? And then they like, you know what I'm saying? Once I get established in my career, that's when I'm gonna try to find a man, or that's when I'm gonna try to find a woman. But they didn't pass up 3, 4 good men or women for this career. So I'm just saying to y'all, does a career does that come before love, y'all think?
Who you want to go first? Bread?
Man, y'all jumping, man. Whichever one of y'all want to take the first fade, man. I don't care.
Hey,
Well,
bread.
today, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most modern women today, that's how they think. That's their ideology coming out of the house. Usually because the mother told them, "Hey, focus on school, focus on getting your financial state together, first
Yeah,
before you focus on finding a man." So they come out the house with that already wired in their mind.
yeah.
That's how they operate. Now
Ah,
for a man, the stakes are a little bit different depending on his circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And mm, I say most modern women think like that before men, though.
they choose.
Say
You
that.
saying they choosing they. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of guilty of that. I'm kind of guilty of that. Like with my daughter, I'm not gonna lie. I want my daughter to get a. I want her to go to school. I want her to get a career. I know how a lot of cats is. I don't want her to get kind of put behind. You know what I'm saying, with a couple kids, and then she got her. You know what I'm saying, her career is put on the back fold because you know what I'm saying she got to raise those kids. So I ain't gonna lie, Brad. I'm kind of guilty of. You know what I'm saying. That's what I want my daughter to establish first is a career. So
I mean, I
uh,
think I think it's levels to it though, Floyd. I think like, it's nothing wrong with telling your daughter to get an education, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself your foot in the door with the job. If you got your doctors, if you got your, what I'm saying, if you did the work before as education, you still in 28, 29. That's still a good age. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you in your 38, 39, 40, and yet you still chasing promotions and shit like that. And you like how far are you trying to go? Like, how much money do you really need to make before you really sit in and say, hey, it's time for me to give a man a chance. It's time for me to focus on my family. Like, 'cause a lot of women, and like Bria said, man, it's more of a woman thing than a man thing because a man, shit, you gonna go get that woman. You may be at the lowest of the lowest. You might be flipping patties at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You gonna still chase that woman, but hey, I'm ready to love you, baby. I may not have the job that I want to have in 10 years, but I'm ready to marry you right now. She might sell him no, but he's still gonna ask that question. So I mean, and like I said, I don't think men be like, hey man, let me keep on working a little bit longer before I marry you. That ain't a us thing. That's a them thing. They are like they don't want to have children until they ready, until they financially set. I'm just saying.
man, you know what?
Oh shit, Floyd.
Taisha Hope said, "Ken, stop talking about me." Let me tell you about Taisha Hope because I know Taisha Hope very well. She is a very successful black woman. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful and stuff like that. And that's a question that I wish she was here. I wish she could probably call in, but she's not. And I would love to ask her, you know what I'm saying? Would she sacrifice her career and what she established for love? You know what I'm saying? That's Taisha, if you're watching, answer that comment, answer that question in the comments. Are you willing to sacrifice everything that you got, everything that you built for love? And that's
Hey,
a tough question for a lot of people, man.
hey,
I
Floyd.
don't know.
Let me say this, bro. I wouldn't necessarily call it sacrifice, but sometimes they get so caught up in their career that where they don't make time for anyone else. They get so caught up in just being a robot, going to work every day, going home, go to sleep, going to work, going home, go to sleep.
Man, that suck.
They don't really take time to for themselves to like, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and step out and go get a drink at a bar. I must take a trip for myself. They just so caught up in that job that hey, my boss tell me to be on time. I got a meeting. I got to do this. I got to do that, and it's never pushing stop to say, hey, let me focus on me. What do I need? What do I want? Because at the end of the day, that time gonna flat pass by so fast. You gonna look up. You 60.
Man, you know you always see that Florida's you ill. No, I'm not ill. Why she say that? Why you saying I'm ill? Because I'm drinking this goose and pineapple juice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ill. But anyway, you always see those movies and stuff like that, and they be like, honey, you coming home, oh baby, you know, and they be like, oh, I'm in a meeting, you know what I'm saying? I'm working and all that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just issues. I don't think that's that makes for a unhealthy relationship if you're putting your career before love. Like you said, if you in your 30s and your 40s and you chasing this, you know what I'm saying? You chasing to get this promotion and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? You're spending more time at your job than with your family and your kids, man. That's unhealthy. That's creating a lot of, you know what I'm saying, troubles in the future and stuff like that. She said it's
Hey,
trouble.
bro. And also, let me add this too,
Oh
bro. I
man, a
forgot
lot
to.
of people choosing a lot of money. They're choosing the money over the career.
Hey, I forgot to add this. So, like, I'm a man of, faith. So I always believe that, you know, I may not start off this way, but if I give it, like, when I had my first child, I wasn't making no good money. I was scared to death, Bread. I was scared, dog, because I didn't know, like, if I can do it. Like, what if I fail? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Lord, I just got my degree. I'm working at Enterprise Rental Car.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had my daughter, and I'm like, Lord, what if something happened where I'm not able to provide for her? But my faith kicked in, bro. Like my faith in God was like, look, long as I go to work every day, He gonna make sure that it happened for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a good work ethic. Like I wasn't the type of guy that was gonna try to get fired or nothing like that. But that fear drove me to keep going to work every day, to keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to find a job. Like if I did fall down, I was gonna get right back up to go put in an application for another job because I wanted to take care of my daughter. I wanted to give her a good lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, better than the one I had. If she needed something, I wanted to be that father that could go get it, whatever it is. If she was sick, I wanted to make sure she had insurance. So what I say all that to say this, man, like I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I kept on believing like it wasn't going to stop me from having my daughter. I wasn't going to be like, hey, don't have my kid because I ain't got no money right now. Nah, I just kept praying, bro. And I said, eventually, shit, our parents, like all of us, I'm talking about from Florida to Bread. Shit, you got to think about the generations before us. Like our mothers didn't have that much money. They didn't have it, bro. They was all struggling to take care of us, man.
Yeah.
But but when we look back and look at what all they did for us, man, walking. My mama used to walk and catch the bus. She worked at shortstop.
Yeah.
I'm with 3 kids, bro. And then I look back at seeing her grind and seeing how hard she worked. My grandmother, all of these women were strong women. They didn't have the shit figured out. But they didn't say, I don't want my child. I want to abort my kid and my family because we ain't got no money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of love, the struggle. Like, who wanted easy, man? Like everything's perfect. Because we all know if you know what I'm saying, the minute that you sit here and say, well, I'm gonna wait until I get this, something else happens. That goalpost gets a little bit further, or that benchmark gets a little
Yeah.
bit further away from
I
you.
like that analogy. Yeah, man. Like, man. Speaking on my side, or Bray, you want to chime in, Bray? Are you gonna choose your career? I mean, you got a lot of things you working on, man. You working on movies, books, music, and stuff like that. And let's just say you meet that chick, man. You know what I'm saying? That one that that's the one y'all vibing out, y'all good and stuff like that. But you dedicating so much time to the music and the thing, man. Is you gonna set some time to the side? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just, I mean, you all gas, no brakes. Like, look, baby, this is what it is. This is what it was when you jumped in this situation. So you gotta grind.
I'm all gas, no brakes.
That's what I'm saying.
When
That's
it
why.
comes, I'll say, I'm all gas, no brakes when it comes to that. I mean, that's just something that you got to know, and if it comes down to who's going to accept it because it's all in, it's nothing is being by force, it's being by choice.
Mm.
It's what you choose. It's what you choose to accept, what you choose not to accept. For some women, they can't handle that. They don't like a man that's associated in the entertainment field for a host of reasons. They don't like people who, time is with them could be possibly short, if any at all. They don't like that possibility. So it's not for them. But then you have women who do understand that. You do have women who will, you know, um, champion you, support you,
Mhm.
be behind you, say help you with your dreams and give you ideas and things of that nature. So it's just about finding one that will, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
And shout out to Miss Adams, man. You know what I'm saying? She on a vegan vibe, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all trying to eat healthy and stuff like that, tap in with her. She got all those vegan meals and all that, and it looks good or whatever. So shout out to Miss Adams. I appreciate you for tapping in and all that, man. Like I said, man, y'all can see this on YouTube. And like I said, if y'all got an opinion, man, you could just hit the number below, 409-233-0017, man. We talking about, you know what I'm saying, it's a man's point of view, and we got different topics and stuff like that. And we're talking about discussing, does a career come before love? And you know what I'm saying? I think somebody commented on it, and there's like a lot of people that's choosing money over love. They never experience real true love. But I mean, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that comment because I respect it, but they also could have experienced it and had a major heartbreak. And so they like, you know what I'm saying? It's all go. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sacrifice my love for nobody. I got to get what I could get. And if it comes, then it comes. So I see both sides of the fence on that and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? For sure. Shout out to Miss Adams and stuff like that. But man, I don't know. It's kind of hard because you know what I'm saying, when I first, you know what I'm saying, when me and my wife first relationship, man, I was broke, bro. I mean, I had a job and stuff like that, but man, I mean, I mean, I had a job and that's what it was. It was a job. It was paying bills and stuff like that. So what she did was she supported. She supported. She seen the vision. She seen what my grind was. She seen what I wanted, and she supported it, and she helped push me to the level to get where I wanted. So I mean, I didn't choose career over love because the love helped push me into the career that I wanted. It helped push me into the category that I wanted to be, and it's helped pushing me to a category that I want to be now and stuff like that. So I think if y'all both are, you know what I'm saying, on the same, y'all both share the same goal and the communication is there and y'all understand what's going on, then I think, you know what I'm saying, that's not really a question, you know what I'm saying, choosing the career over love. Now you have to respect when your significant other or the person you're dating say, look, man, I know you're doing your thing, but damn, just set a little time off to the side. Like, damn, set like at least 2 hours. Let's go on a date. Let's go somewhere. Let's just do us. You know what I'm saying? You do gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I think it's just communication. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, bro, to me, I look at it as if that job, you're replaceable to that job. I mean, to that woman, I mean, being real with you, I've seen it to where a person think that job loyal to you.
that job
Job
ain't.
not loyal to you. The minute that you gone or if something happened to you, you die. Bye. So long, Joe.
Man, use
They
your
gonna
sick time, use your vacation time, y'all. If y'all got a job, use all that shit.
Yeah, they ain't loyal to you, man. So I just feel like if you find you a woman that you truly love, you better invest your time into her. I mean, you still want to go in and have a job because if you don't have a job, she probably ain't gonna want to be with you. But I'm gonna make time for my woman. I'm gonna love her. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm gonna choose my job and keep working and not. I'm trying to make myself happy. Let me put it that way. I'm gonna try to still make myself happy, and what makes me happy is having a significant other, a spouse. Should you look up 60? Nobody want to be 60 and alone.
Yeah.
70 and alone shit. I
Yeah.
mean, some people say they want it, but when
Well,
when you get here, they don't want that shit.
if you've been together for a long time, 70 ain't bad. Y'all been together for so long, you might want that a long time. Like,
Yes,
damn,
sir.
damn, I finally got a little peace, man. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. the baby, I love him. We was together, but shit, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But man, let me see what before we move on to the next question. Angela was saying, you know what I'm saying, true love doesn't end in heartbreak. You find someone that believes in you even when you don't and it lasts. Okay, yeah, for sure. Real talk.
I can
Yeah.
respect.
It's hard to find somebody, but yeah, on everything, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Miss Adams say no one truly wants to live and die alone. Yeah, no doubt. Nah, we don't and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, it's a 50-50 on do you want to, career before love, man, because nobody don't want to be broke. You know what I'm saying? That's stressful. You know what I'm saying? Like not getting any money, not knowing where bills gonna come from. That's stressful, and I think that don't lead to, what I'm saying? Like it's not healthy for your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because that can affect you, man. That can affect men. You know what I'm saying? That's used to providing. You know what I'm saying? And not having no job and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I could see. You know what I'm saying? As far as a man want to take care of that part, that aspect, knowing he can provide for his family and stuff like that. Because that's the main thing that us guys want to do. We want to provide for our family, right?
That's the only reason we go to work.
Yeah, facts though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I provide just so they can. I mean, if they're happy, then I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. As long as they happy, I'm straight. So I be sacrificing myself for the family. So if they be good, if they good, when they see me pictures, be like, "Oh, hey, we going to such and that." I'm happy. Okay, y'all enjoy yourself because
Bro,
that's what I do it for.
I remember times, bro, where I wouldn't even buy shit for myself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to like making sure my kids had what they wanted, shit, that sometimes that means sacrifice and going without for yourself. Like, I can't tell you the last time I just went and treated myself out to something. I mean, I want to make sure my children are good first. You know what I'm saying? They the ones in school. I'm not out of school. I've been out of school. I ain't got to look impress nobody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
wearing steel toe boots all the time. So there ain't no point for me to be trying to beat Jade up and, all that kind of shit. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, let's top in. Let's go to the next question, man. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about this. Man, it's just a couple questions that we were talking about, Ken. Let's talk. Let's go ahead and dive into, man. The wedding, man. We was talking about on Facebook. I know y'all seen the videos, man. You see the video, the dude crying. He got on his suit. He getting married. His wife his fiance or something is coming down the aisle. He crying. His homeboy giving him the napkin to wipe his eye and all that. And you see the comments with the females like, "Oh my God, I want that. That's precious. I want my man to cry. I want him to show some emotion and stuff like that." But Ken,
Yeah.
why did you say that man was crying, man? Why did you say that man was
Well,
crying during his wedding?
okay, well, I'm gonna just say it from my standpoint, from because once I got married, I was happy.
Yeah.
Happy to, what I'm saying. It's kind of like
So it's
when
not
you
about
win.
let's clear it up. It's not it's not about it's not about you.
No, it's not about me. No, it's not about me. It's just
Not about you.
something that I've had friends and we talked and we had discussions about it.
Mhm.
A lot of times when you get married, man, that's pretty much your championship. You put your two fingers up in the air, your shit getting the rafters. You happy. You getting out of the game. You know what I'm saying? And that game comes with a lot of shit, man. A lot of things that could have fucked you up, along the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that could have tripped you up. So the fact that you can get out unscathed, unscarred, I'm happy. I'm happy I found my wife. She gave me my kids. It's supposed to be a happy moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. Ain't no tears about to cry down my face. I'm happy, baby. You look beautiful. What I
Okay.
had told you,
Yeah,
Floyd,
yeah, come on, man.
what,
Ain't
what,
nothing to
what I
say, bro.
what I told you, I said when most cats and they sitting there crying,
Yeah,
they actually visualizing themselves giving up, like saying this is gonna be my last piece of, what I'm saying,
it's
I can't
over.
have sex. It's over. My
It's
life
over.
is over. I'm giving, what I'm saying, this is my last piece of ass.
It's like a football player. He making his retirement speech. He
He making his
crying.
retirement speech, knowing that the game is over now.
It's
He can't play no more. It's like
he,
it's over. So he's sad about leaving the game. He's crying because he's leaving the game and
he,
he's sad about it. Like, man, I don't look, my body just can't do it no more. I'm
he
tired.
got
You
to
know
give
what I'm
that.
saying?
He got to give the black book over to one of his
He got
homies.
to give the black book over.
It's
And
done.
it seemed like it wasn't really by choice. It's like, I don't want to do this. But
He
you know what I'm
crying
saying?
because
I'm
he's
doing
second. He like, oh man, like
it. Yeah.
damn. And then them
And
tears
look,
coming out.
he dreading it. He dreading it. It's like every time she walking down that aisle, he's like, it's over. It's over.
And his
My life
homeboy,
is over.
and so his homeboy know too. So his homeboy giving that towel like, I know it's over, my G, but here's
Yeah,
the
he
towel, wipe
whispering in
your
his
face.
ear, Floyd, like, bruh, that's it. It's your last piece. You know
He
what I'm
like,
saying? You
it's
show
here.
you ready? Look, you
It's
show you ready?
it's over. Don't worry. I'm gonna knock her down for you. It's mine
Yeah,
now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bruh.
He not trying to relinquish that.
he giving you look the whole time she walking down the aisle, he doing a play by play of a situation, something that happened like a couple of
Yeah.
weeks ago, a month ago. You remember, old girl? Ooh, that
Uh-huh.
motherfucker was tight. Do you know shit? You show you ready for that? And
Yo,
so that's why he crying, bro. That's why some cats be crying. I mean,
Brad,
it's not.
you are you gonna ever get married one day? Is marriage in your future, my G?
Never,
Did Scarface have a song called Never?
Yes, he did.
never.
He say never. So you don't never see yourself just standing there with the suit on, with the looks on and all that, and having a
I'm
wife.
married to hip. I'm married to hip hop.
That boy say he married to hip hop.
Mhm.
So
I've been married to hip hop for a long time. So
yeah, and you know what? In those comments, a lot of females thinking that he's crying because she's so beautiful, and oh man, I can't believe this. This is the one, and it's you know what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
my boy Ken say, nah, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? No more
Nah,
ass, no more,
that-
no more, no
and
more.
I mean, his life is over in his mind. He's saying like, this is my last piece of ass that I'm ever gonna touch for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Like I'm giving it all up. So he's crying because of that. He's not crying because you beautiful. I mean, that's not a reason you gonna be crying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
happy, like,
yeah.
man, I got a bad motherfucker. My wife beautiful. He crying. He's like, I can't believe this shit. I'm giving
He
it up.
crying like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. See, I thought different. I thought he was crying because I thought that like, man, this is
No, sir.
that's
No,
the
sir.
that's my baby, man. I'm marrying her. I'm marrying my best friend. This is what I always wanted, and he's shedding a tear for that. But I never thought of that. I never thought of that
Niggas gonna
perspective.
shoot me because
And
of that.
and you got that you gave your opinion because of what your homies that have been married told you.
I mean, just from what I've seen, bro. Conversations and
That's what
conversation.
they
You know what I'm
say.
saying? I mean, I can't tell you why he was crying. I'm just telling you that that's what you know what I'm saying. That's what I see. Oh shit.
Yeah, look, somebody said, "Wow."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why most people cry. I didn't cry.
Nah,
I mean, I didn't cry.
yeah,
But I mean, most people cry because of that.
yeah. Most guys might be sensitive and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know. I think one day Brad go get married though, man. I think 10 years from now, Brad go hit me with the text, "Hey, homie, man, I found a woman, man. I'm getting married, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in." I can see that
it
happening
won't
for
be in
Brad.
Beaumont.
She might be an artist.
If that happened, it won't be in Beaumont, Texas.
Would she have to be an artist?
Will she have to be an artist?
Yeah,
No, but she have to understand what real music is because that's a deal breaker for me.
yeah. She can't be
A
jamming like
serious deal breaker.
she can't be jamming no NBA young boy pulling
Oh
up and
no, we not
yeah.
going. I'm not going. No, I'm not going within 100 feet radius of anybody who listen to that.
Mm. My boy T Roy said he cried because the lady I chose stayed with me when I had zero and married me still. Okay, all right, that's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
up,
yeah.
bro.
I
Yeah, I'm
mean, like
feeling
I
that.
say,
Yeah.
everybody cry for different reasons. But I mean, if you
Yeah,
have a situation like that, where a woman stay with you when you didn't have nothing, and I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm kind of just being fucking around from the
Yeah,
guys
no
that I
doubt, no
know.
doubt, no
I
doubt.
mean, everybody cry for different reasons, bro. I can't tell
Yeah.
another man why he crying. I mean, so that's on a serious note. But some people take my comment and be like, "Oh, that nigga Ken crazy." But nah, I'm just
Mhm,
saying,
mhm.
everybody cry for different reasons.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? And like whoever out there getting married, like if a female out there getting married, don't take our opinions and be like, if he start crying and be like, oh man, they was talking about on that podcast that he was crying because he giving up all that ass and stuff like that. And then you know what I'm saying? She gonna see him
Yeah.
crying and she gonna be like, what you crying for,
But
motherfucker?
you crying, yeah. I ain't
Yeah,
trying to get nobody
yeah.
jammed up saying that boy Ken say you crying
Yeah, they
because
be like, what you
uh,
crying for, motherfucker? What up? Wipe them tears. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that.
well, whoever's that, I appreciate that, man. I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying serious, man. You know,
No, that's the
that's
homie.
me just joking.
That's the homie. She got a dope page, man. Y'all follow her, man. She gives great relationship tips too. I ain't gonna lie. She got some good shit for sure. Some great content.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
for sure. But look, Terry winning over the comments and stuff. Terry, shout out to Mr. T or whatever. She's like, Mr. Terry say he shed some tears and stuff. I can see Terry crying and stuff like that. So anyway, man, I just thought the conversation was funny and I just wanted to bring it up, man. But let's
yeah,
move it. Let's move on to man. Christmas coming up. Birthdays. This happened on Christmas. This happened on birthdays. This happened on anniversaries. This happened on Valentine's Day, man. You know, we tired of this. We tired of women thinking sex is enough. Yo, Brad, why do you think women think sex is enough, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want gifts, we want other things. Why do they think just because they throw the ass out there, he gonna be satisfied? That's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying, Brad? Why you think women still thinking sex is enough to satisfy their man? You know what I'm saying? When it becomes to Valentine's Day or Christmas or their birthdays in general, they be like, "Oh, I'm finna just give him some ass and he gonna be good." You know what I'm saying? Why do they have that mindset, Brad?
I have no idea because I try to understand that mindset myself.
Yeah,
As far as I'm concerned, from my knowledge, women are more hornier than men are.
I think so. I think
They
so.
talk about sex way more than men do.
Yeah,
And a
and they
lot of
still in
them
their
want
stories.
sex more than men do,
Yeah.
but they play it a certain way.
Mm.
Like there's a saying that says it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they moving like incognito, real smooth.
Yo,
But really in the back of their mind, they want sex just as bad as you do.
you think these women, when they be in their little group chats, that's all they talk about is sex and stuff? They sex and all that, and
Man,
girl.
a lot of the conversation is about sex. A lot of things that are a lot of photographs and videos that are passed around
Mm.
via inbox messages
Mm-hmm.
are about sex.
So as soon as that guy send that D pic, it's going in the group chat. Girl, look at this.
Oh man, yes, they classic for that. Yes, they will roast you.
And
They will roast you. They will
guys,
flame brawl you.
guys, I
Yes,
need to
it happens.
second guess yourself before you send that chick that D pic because
Yeah,
it's
man.
going to their friends.
Yeah, man. Like you don't want your business out there like that on Front Street. I mean, it's a different time now. They
Yeah.
operate a little different than we did in the '90s. But a
Mm.
real man don't want his business on Front Street. A real man not gonna do it in the first place.
Yeah. Ken, what's up,
So,
man? I see you having a little issues with your Wi-Fi and stuff. Can you still hear us though? Okay, I guess not. I guess Ken can't hear us. His Wi-Fi, he having little Wi-Fi issues or whatever. But man, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, for my birthday, I don't look, man. Like, when you try to offer sex, I'm
I'm
just
back
saying.
with y'all.
Okay, all right, Ken. I'm finna get you. I'm finna say something right there, quick. But when I think a female offer sex like for Valentine's Day or for your birthday and all that, I think that's just not thinking. I think that's just being lazy. They be like, I'm not finna go out there and get him no gift. I'm not finna do all that. I'm just finna give him some ass and then he gonna be straight. He gonna be good. I'm finna give him this throat. Finna be throat goat for the day. I'm finna give him this golden box and he gonna be good. He's gonna be straight. We gonna be chilling. But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, put some effort into it. You know what I'm saying? Go out, take your ass out to the store, go give me some flowers. I don't care if it's flowers. I'm not even into flowers, but go give me something. Go, take your time and go do something. But sex, man, I could get that on a Tuesday. So if I got that on a Tuesday and my birthday on a Thursday, and you trying to give me that again for my birthday, like, oh man, you know what? That's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know, man. The goose finna start talking in a second. The goose, the goose is gonna start talking in a second because I'm tired of these females thinking sex is enough, man. And that's what we want. It must be these lame cats out there. And I hate to call a dude lame because there's no clear definition of a lame cat. But I'm just saying, if you are taking sex for a gift or whatever to be satisfied, then you just hurting. You just hurting the men out here. You know what I'm saying? And females is thinking that it's okay. And then they going into their group chats and they say, girl, yeah, girl, I gave him that ass and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was straight, and that was it. But I don't know why women still think sex is enough. Ken, what do you think, man?
Man, this requires a little bit of deep thought. I think that is
Dive
us.
in.
Yeah, I think that the reason why women think is enough is because we allow them to make us to feel that way. I mean, most guys, it's like, hey, that's all I want. And you have to be able to let a woman know, hey, baby, I need more than just this. Like, we settle for that.
Okay.
We settle to where, shit, women are now putting a price on it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want it, give me $200. We paying that shit. They
Oh,
got niggas paying it. So that's what I'm saying. Like
oh
we allow them to
man.
do that shit to us. To where when a good man is there, that's all she gonna give you and think that's all you want because that's what we've been asking for.
Mm.
Sex, sex, sex. So until we start asking for more, that's all they gonna give us. We gotta change the narrative and say, hey, we want more than just sex.
Yeah, Miss
That
Adams
but
said we
see
gotta.
for so many years, that's all women have said that men want. We just ask for sex all the time. Sex, sex,
Yeah,
sex, sex, sex. So you have to change the narrative, say, hey, I need more than that. I need to know, you know what I'm saying, what your mind is like, what your mindset.
yeah, that's what Miss Adams just said. She said we gotta raise the standard. Okay, I guess
Yeah,
it.
you
I
gotta
guess it
change that.
is on the. I guess it is on us. I guess when she try to throw us that, I'd be like, oh, hold on, man.
I'm
Where's
not
my
saying
gift?
turn it down, but I'm saying
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shouldn't be just the automatic answer to everything. Like, if you have a problem, you got to solve the problem first, and the problem ain't gonna be solved with sex.
yeah. Now, what do you think if a guy turned it down? Like, nah, you'd be like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of you giving me sex for,
I
you
mean,
know.
I'm saying you saying he turned it down because she's trying to give him gifts as sex. I'm not saying turn it down because of that. I'm saying like it's not going to be the answer to everything. If y'all got a problem and you sitting there, y'all upset, you can't just think that the sex is going to fix everything. That's what I'm saying. Like if she want to give me sex as a gift, that's different. But I'm saying I want more than that. Sex sometimes, I mean, that's just not going to do it for me. When it comes down to getting on a different level. And then you saying, "Hey, I want to marry this woman." Sex is not what's gonna make me marry you. Sex is not gonna make me stay with you. Got to be something deeper than that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, facts though. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you get in a relationship and y'all get and it's more mental, it's more mental than more sexual and all that. I think, as far as sex, she's not gonna like offer that. That might be like the icing on the cake.
Yeah,
But
but see,
yeah. Like
but
Miss
Florida,
How you say that? Kalita?
colada, yeah,
Yeah,
colada,
she said
colada.
she giving me money and gifts for the birthday, holidays. Okay, all right. That's playing dates and trips. That's what we talking about right there. That's what we talk about. Playing that date, playing that trip,
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
And drive. You know what I'm saying? You drive. Let us play that passenger seat too. You know what I'm saying? Go all out. And open the door. And open the door for me if you want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, Miss Adams, appreciate you for tapping in. She said, I think, for instance, where he should turn it down and require more effort. Okay, yeah, for sure. Turn that down, guys. Turn the sex down if she try to offer.
I mean, if that's all she offering,
Yeah,
sometimes say, "Hey, you need more." If that's
yeah,
all she offering, you might have to turn it down and saying,
yeah,
"I need more than this."
yeah, for sure. Put some thought into it, man. You gotta respect me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to give my analogy too. I don't know where I'm gonna kind of slide it in, but did the one when you talked about that car?
Oh shit, yeah, man. Hey, slide it in when you want to slide it in.
Yeah, I'm sliding in.
Pause,
I
pause,
don't know
pause.
how. Huh?
Yeah, out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you throw it in there, just do it.
Hey, shit. When I throw it in that motherfucker, I'm gonna chunk the deuce. They gonna come after me when I say.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Jackson that's tapping in, man. Shout out to Conquering Relationships, man. Y'all follow their page and stuff, and y'all follow Miss Miss Adams. Like I said, if y'all want some vegan recipes and all that type of stuff, man, she got y'all. She's straight 100 with it and stuff like that. But man, let's move on, man. And that's it, this gonna coincide with it though. You know what I'm saying? As far as you think women are showing less appreciation to their man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, men out there, they out there working, doing their thing and stuff like that. And do you think women are showing less appreciation because that man is out there working, grinding, doing his thing, and he coming home, you know what I'm saying? And then he going to sleep and then he going back and do it again. And it's tough out there. And sometimes, man, we just want a little appreciation. We just want a hug. We just want,
Mm,
a little something catered to us, man. You think it's getting less? It's getting hard out here for a man?
bro, this one, I might have to say no because I mean, it's so many
Mm,
different type of men out there these days, bro.
mm,
Like what I'm saying, all men ain't being solid right now. So you know what I'm saying. So for
mm.
for for a man like you saying that men going to work every day, not all men are going to work hard like that. It's very few. And then you know what I'm saying. There's more women that's working harder than some men. So
Okay.
I mean,
Mm,
some women might need to be celebrated more than these men need to be. I think the men is
mm,
actually taking a back seat, and
I like
the
that.
more women are wearing the pants now. Shit, the women are shit calling them shots. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Turn your motherfucking ass over. Hey, I'm just being real. I
God
mean, if more
damn.
women have taken. I mean, and it's because the guys have kind of. I hate to say this, that they didn't got watered down, bro. Like for strong black men, we've got watered down, bro.
Shit,
And we've
man.
been derooted. They didn't took our nuts from us, from a lot of men. We want to, bro. I don't say
You
this,
dive,
dog.
you diving deep.
Because
You
if I say
diving
it,
to the,
they might ban you, dog. Like
you diving
we
to the
got
bottom of the pool with this one.
yeah, man. We ain't standing strong no more on our morals, values, and principles. A lot of men
Brad,
ain't standing 10 toes down no more. Shit,
Brad,
they got
Brad.
1 foot up.
Brad, here with damn 1 foot. Brad, what you think? You think these women showing more appreciation to us, or they showing more appreciation to their homies and their homegirls and all that type of stuff? Like, are they showing more appreciation to their friends or to their man? What do you think about that, man?
I have to be honest and say that I see half and half because I have a lot of friends who are married, who are been married, and through them I see the positive side. I do
Mm-hmm.
see the man being appreciated.
Okay, all
But
right.
then when I go outside my door or when I go on social media, I see women praising themselves,
Mm.
women praising their single friends, or a certain type of lifestyle being pedestalized. And I say, okay, this is the bad that everybody been talking about. This is the negative examples that people have been putting out there. And I see both. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I see both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Leave it there.
Um. Okay. She said, "Why do you think it seems like men are standing down more days, man? I don't know. Maybe they standing down because the female, like you said, the female they see that lady out there working, grinding, probably making more money than them. So they go stand down and they go allow her to do her thing. They ain't trying to mess up the situation because they know they got a little golden ticket and be like, oh man, I'm just gonna let her, do what she do, say what she say because she's out grinding them. She's out achieving goals. She's out there working harder than the man. So therefore, that man, he falling back. He like shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna mess this up. So I'm just finna let her do what she do. And that's why it's becoming watered down. Because if you do look at the stats and stuff like that, it's more females starting more black owned businesses. It's more females that's graduating from college. There's more females out there getting these degrees and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as the black woman out there, she out there doing her thing. And so if it's a guy out there that's not matching her, he gonna let her you know what I'm saying, walk over him a little bit, I could say, because he not trying to mess up that ticket. He not trying to mess up that golden ticket.
Now, to be honest with you, bro, I said this on my. I had to delete it, but I said this. A lot of times, like the women that are successful, the women that are grinding, for some reason, they fuck with that loser. They fuck with that dude that ain't worth shit. The dude that that was gonna match their hustle. They don't talk to him. They don't
Mm-hmm.
talk to that guy that's on their level. They talk to a guy that's beneath their level. They go down to a nigga that they think they can bring up, that they can fix, or they can mold them. Let me mold this nigga. Let me build me a nigga. Like how
Mm-hmm.
you build a bear.
Like a builder
A lot
bear.
of women feel like they can build a man. But you know what I'm saying? You here, baby, you already been bossed up. Go get you another boss. Go get your nigga that's on that same level as you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go get you a dude that's damn near still want to stay on the corner. But
Yeah.
that's what they do. That's what
Yeah.
they do, and they don't want to sit there and well, and a lot of it is control, man. That toxic shit, man.
You know
They
what,
talk.
Ken?
What's up,
not
bro?
not not to cut you off, but it's a meme, and sometimes I see it with females. It'd be like when that man called when the good guy called and he'd be like, hey baby, I miss you, and they be like whatever, and then they hang up, and
Hmm.
then the toxic dude he called and he'd be like,
Hmm.
bitch, I know
That's
you
it.
hear the phone. I know you hear
Yeah,
that phone ringing, bitch, and then they answer the phone and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real.
and
That's a real thing, dog. I
that,
mean, it's real,
that's what they choosing, and then
bro.
they late 30s and 40s, and that good guy, you know what I'm saying? Now you want the good guy. All right. Now
See,
you
and I
want the good guy.
mean, bro, and I think this is a good segue to say what I was telling you earlier, like how
Stop
a lot of women,
lying.
every woman that you probably talk to, every woman that you hear, they gonna be like, "Ooh, I got my pussy good. I know my pussy good," or "I know
Everybody,
I'm a bad bitch."
every
They all
female
gonna
got
say that,
every
and then
female
you
got
say
good
like,
pussy.
yeah, then you say like, "Who told you this shit? What nigga didn't told you? What nigga didn't lie to you and told you this shit?" Not saying that it's good or bad, but here it is. If we gonna say that you got a good, some good shit, or you're a good woman, Let's compare it on a car. Let's say luxury car. Let's say a Bugatti. Let's say a Corvette. Let's say a Mercedes Benz, a Ferrari. We all know them gas stations in the hood, right? Cornbread, you know the gas station in the hood that you just would never go get gas at. But you see that Mercedes, or you see that Bugatti, and that woman filling that car up with that gas. And you're like, what the fuck she doing with that car in the hood, pumping gas right there? Next thing you know, when that motherfucker engine or something fuck up or the car, she got to bring it to the shop, pumping gas at that ragged ass gas station. You can't say that you. Now let's compare it to your body. You just let any nigga fill you up. You just gonna let any nigga just come fuck you and knock you off. But you claim you quality. You claim you quality that you only take Supreme gas or diesel. Man, what, you getting watered down gasoline? You can't. I mean, I just don't understand that. It fucks with me because a woman that's saying she this bad, you just go to any nigga and let them fuck you.
Yo, where they get this from? Because every female says they shit is good. Excuse my language, because I have,
excuse me, and I'm sorry.
My mom's watching. Moms be watching and stuff like that. But where do they get this? Talking about my coochie is so good. You know what? The main ones who be saying they coochie is so good, they always single. It always the single ones that say that, bro. It ain't never the ones that's in a relationship. The ones in a relationship don't be saying my coochie good. It be the single ones.
But I mean, every nigga gonna probably say that shit when you in it. Like, oh, this is some good shit. You know what I'm saying?
He go say it to try to get it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like right now on a Friday, it's a guy that's not doing nothing right now, and he finna tell a chick that he smashed before. He'd be like, "Oh, girl, I missed you. It's the best I ever had. It's so good. I can't wait to come over to see you. And he go tell her that so he could go over there and hit it again. And that's just the game right there. I hate to give up the game, you know what I'm saying? Because the game is to be sold, not told. But that's what they go do. And now this female thinking, oh, I got some good coochie. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do is give him some good coochie and it's going to be good. And then you know what? That same mentality, that's what we was talking about. These females, they be like, oh, all I got to do is give him some good coochie for his birthday. It's going to be good. That's all I got to do is give him good coochie for Valentine's Day. It's going to be good. But, man, and it's accountability on these men. We got to stop saying, we got to stop saying all these females got good coochie, because like we say, if you go in their group chats, they dogging you out. They saying you not lasting long. They not saying you big. You know what I'm saying? They dogging you out. But on the other end, you talking about she got good coochie.
And see, I mean, and another thing, Floyd, what really make it good is just the connection that you have with the woman. That's what really make it good. I mean, all of it is about the same. But if you ain't in sync with that woman, that's what really separates the two. You know what I'm saying? Between it being good or bad, as if I'm in tune with you. I ain't talking about the hygiene part. We ain't talking about that part. We just talking about what the levels to it. Like what really make it good is if we in sync with each other, like we connected. We both
mentally,
mentally. We got that chemistry with each other. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell going on with these women.
Yeah, like Miss Adams says, you know what I'm saying, the intimacy, you know what I'm saying? That's what really makes it good, when you make it special and stuff like that, when you mentally attracted to her, you know what I'm saying, and that makes it, really good or whatever. But, like I said, man, you don't see the women that's in relationships talking about their coochie good. It's always the single ones and stuff like that. And I'd be like, if your coochie so good, why is you single? Like, why no guy ain't never, you know what I'm saying, cuffed you and be like, yeah, I'm finna make you mine. It's always the single ones, man. So I don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? And I know we probably kind of dived off from the topic and stuff like that, or you know what I'm saying, a woman showing less appreciation to their man. But you know what I'm saying, that's just how it goes sometimes, man, on this thing or whatever. But man, let's move on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fun. That was kind of funny. But man, what do y'all think about? Okay, so let's dive into this. Because I asked this question on my page, man, you know what I'm saying, and the Kickback page or whatever, and I appreciate everybody that's been tapping in, that's been, you know what I'm saying, communicating in the messages and stuff like that. We've been having some dope conversations and stuff like that, and so I thought about it. I was like, man, how you act when you single is a resume for potential partners. So what I was saying, and I want you to holler, I want you to tap in. Ken, you still good, Ken?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good.
Okay. So what I was saying was, if you out here single, if you out here smashing chicks, you doing your thing, what I'm saying? When you get with that potential partner, if you like somebody, then she probably didn't see your history. She probably didn't seen your resume. She didn't probably seen your post talking about females ain't shit, and I'm just gonna do this and that, and I ain't looking for no love and all that. And when you find that right one, you know what I'm saying? She didn't see how you was acting when you were single, and she's like, I don't want no part of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Brad, how do you feel about, what I'm saying, being single? Is that something you broadcast, and is that something like, are you still having control and respect for yourself, what I'm saying, while you're single, what I'm saying, in case you find a potential partner, or you just out here, you go do your thing, and if she comes, she comes.
I think most men who are single, are in the mindset of I'm gonna do what I do because
Yeah.
I'm single,
I mean, that's
and
true though.
and others, what I'm saying, they proceed with caution, what I'm saying, because it's not as simple to navigate the waters as it once was
Mm-mm.
years ago. So it's a different playing field now. And you have to understand how things work now to be able to navigate it. So, it's kind of tricky to explain, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's the best way that I could put it.
Yeah, kid, what do you think about, man? You think how you act single is, what I'm saying, it's like on display? 'Cause we talked about this, man. I want to hear what you say first, and then I'm gonna talk about what we talked about in past episodes and past conversations.
Okay, bet. Man, honestly, I believe that a lot of people watching you that you don't even know watching you. So, say for instance, if you just got out of a relationship, or you know what I'm saying, you even in a relationship, the way you move in that relationship, people watching you no matter what. So you could be married, divorced, separated, single, and then so you always on display. You know what I'm saying? You don't notice. Like a female always watching you, and just like a man is always watching that woman. Like, you know what? I've been checking you out for a while, even when you don't know it. So of course, that answer is yes. You always on display. You always a woman's always checking you out, seeing how you carry yourself. So in the future, if you ever did try to holler at her, she gonna be like, "Nah, I remember what you were saying on that show, or I remember how you treated your ex, or I remember the way you carry yourself." That's very important how you carry yourself.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
should. I
saying?
think you should always have respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes out here busting up twos, fours, sixes, eights. They don't care. If she offering it, they busting it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think you just need to have respect for yourself because, you know, like, what I'm saying? I mean, people, let me say this. It don't matter if you was in high school or in college or whatever. If people remember you was out here wilding out in these streets, smashing several people and all this, and you was just, what I'm saying, giving yourself up easy, and then now you want to try to date this person, that person knows your history. It's gonna be tough for that person to be like, man, I know he was out there a hoe in these streets, but they changed, but they was a hoe in the streets. So, they always had a little thing. Do you make a hoe a housewife? Vice versa, male or female. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, if you single out there, I think you need to have respect for yourself and stuff like that, because that person that might be the one is might be watching you. They seeing what you're doing. They you know what I'm saying, and they just waiting for the opportunity. But if you out there wilding, smashing chicks and doing all that, or smashing dudes left and right, then that's a turn off. So
Well, I'm gonna give you one more point on that one. You want to always be careful how you move when you single, because you may fuck up your future. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, you just out here wilding out as a single man, fucking just randoms, anybody. I
mm-hmm.
mean, next thing you know, you may catch something that well you can't get rid of. Now your whole future's fucked up, and you
Mm-hmm.
gonna probably fuck up somebody else's life because
Yep.
while you were single, you was out here wilding out. So you always want to move with caution. You always want to move responsible. And like you say, I mean, just because you single don't mean you got to be a hoe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fact
saying? You
though.
can still have respect for yourself. You can still
Yeah.
carry yourself in a respectful way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can always date with intention. Like, when I'm dating a woman, I'm gonna date a woman that I see myself marrying. I'm not gonna just be dating a woman just to be dating her. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
think that's an age thing too. You think when we get in our 30s and 40s, it's more like we dating for potential, or they still got motherfuckers out there to be like, I'm just
Right.
trying to, you know, I'm just doing my thing or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when I got in my 30s, I was dating to marry. I wasn't dating to just date because I mean, I looked at it like I didn't want to. As I looked at 40, I'm like, damn, I'm running out of time. Most women in their 30s and 40s, what I'm saying, they already kind of set with children and shit like that. So why would I constantly want to keep playing? Like, I got all this time. I don't have a lot of time.
Mhm.
My kid, I mean, whatever woman come in my life, I mean, I want her to, at that time, but before I got married. I'm saying, and even when I got married, me and my wife, this is kind of what made me marry my wife. I knew, okay, at the end of the day, this is what I want. She had kids, I had kids. If you can accept me for what I got, and I can accept you for what you got. And that goes back to one of your other questions you had said, like, when a woman, wouldn't date you because you got kids. If
Mhm.
a woman didn't, I'm putting it out there. This is my kids, and my kids are everything. If you don't want me, and you can't love my kids, then it's over.
Yeah,
I'm a
fact.
package just like you a package. I got
Mhm.
children, you got children. It ain't no, you can't separate the two. Well, I don't want a man with kids. Well, shit, what make you think I want a woman with kids?
Exactly. And on that part of that question is, okay, so I have kids, so you got to understand my kids is going to be over here. So you're not finna date me, you know what I'm saying, with the intention like, okay, his kids is with his mom, but if they come over here, you know what I'm saying? And that was the question. Like the guy got custody of his kids and she was like, "You know what?
That was some bullshit.
I'm not trying to come home with that." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Damn."
Yeah,
And vice versa. Y'all want the
and
guy,
that's probably why
you know,
I didn't like that one, though. I didn't
I didn't
like.
like that. It kind of
Yeah, I
flipped me.
disagree with that.
It flipped me with the question. I mean, with the
Yeah,
answer
that
that I was
fucked me
saying
up.
on that. I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of wild and shit. But yeah, man. And let me dive into this one, man, because we're an hour over the show. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's gonna go to like you know what I'm saying? Do you think men are still holding on to traditional gender roles of a woman? You think men out there still thinking that, the woman, I'm coming home, baby, what I'm saying, I need a dinner I need dinner cooked, the house clean and stuff like that. You
Nope.
think men are still holding on to that?
No, I don't. I think, like I told you, I think that a lot
I
of
don't
dudes
know.
have fucked it up. I think a lot of dudes have fucked it up for all of us, man. Like, what I'm saying? A lot of men now that they don't expect their woman to do shit. So when you do get that woman, just say she came out of a past relationship with a dude, and then here it is, you saying this is what I want. She like, oh, my last one didn't make me do this. So it's like a lot of dudes have fucked it up. So now it's just kind of like most men now are having to wear the gown or the apron in the kitchen. Most niggas are cooking. Most dudes are doing all those things, cleaning up the house. I mean, I'm sorry to say this. It's just we fucked up, bro. As men, we fucked up. You got all these dudes. And I promise you, bro, I'm on the internet and I'm strolling. And what's that Beyonce song that just came out? That Cuff It song or some shit?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
It's
even know.
some of the line dance that they doing.
Okay.
But the thing I'm seeing now is more men, whether they gay or not, they all dancing to this shit. So you know what I'm saying? This is a woman song and they dancing and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the
Okay.
fuck going on? We so fucked up, man. They don't have too many solid brothers no more.
Yeah.
It's not too many soldiers, bro. It's not.
Brett, what you think, man? You think men still holding on to the traditional roles of a woman, like she need to be cooking and cleaning and all that? And is that something that you want in your woman? You want to be making the bread and she just still, she in the house and she take care of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because teach is on.
Well, for those of us men that are still around
Mm-hmm.
who recognize that, they still want that, but you got realizing that we living in a different time now.
Mhm.
When I say the word modern, when you apply the word modern to anything, that means it's modified. It has been changed. So the
Yeah.
modern woman does not want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hello.
best. So it's best
Hello.
for a modern man not to even expect that, because that ain't finna happen. They put it in a song. It's just as well as writing it in a school curriculum and teaching it to thousands of people, because
Come
that's
on,
what
Brad.
happened.
Come on,
That's what
Brad.
happened.
Shit.
That's what
Hello,
happened.
somebody.
I'm just being honest.
Hey, that's
So
true, bro. Shit, preach. Shit.
I wouldn't expect them to do it. And I mean, and they'll tell you themselves that they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't think men are expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
said, there's a lot of unsolidness going on. There's more clowns and less soldiers
Hey, to
in
be
the
honest with
world.
you, this younger generation, a lot of them females out there can't cook. They can't cook. That's why a lot of guys is cooking now. A lot of these
But
females out there cannot cook, man.
but it go back to what Brad said. We not holding them accountable to doing it. It's like we don't even ask them to do the shit no more. It's like, most men back in the day would be like, look, I want a woman that can cook, do X, Y, and Z. And they would try to even go to the man mom house to try to learn how to cook certain things for their man.
Mhm.
Nowadays, it's like, fuck it. We can eat out every day. You know what I'm saying? I buy you hamburger, or I do this. It's just different, bro. It's just fucked up. I'm not saying that the old days had it all the way right, but the values and the principles back then was so much better than what we got today.
Yeah, shout out to TR Eve. She says it's a reaction to many men abandoning their traditional gender roles. And like you said, Ken, a lot of men out there, you know what I'm saying? They not working, they not doing the type of things that men were doing back in the days, providing for the household. So that female,
And then it leaves the woman to say, well, shit, now how can you ask me to do this, nigga, when you ain't working and you ain't doing this, nigga? You can't tell me shit. You're gonna get hit with that. It's like when you can't really bring nothing to the table, she gonna come hit you with a ton of bricks. Like,
hey,
nigga, don't tell me a motherfucking thing. You can't tell me to do a motherfucking thing because you ain't got no money.
now let me say this, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are both out there working, busting y'all ass. Now, as far as cooking and cleaning, I'm not you shouldn't leave it to the white. You shouldn't leave it to your girl to be cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? If she working just as hard as you and now she gotta come home and she gotta cook. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females ain't finna do that. They be like, I'm working hard as you, I'm working more hours than you, and then I gotta come home and I gotta cook and I gotta clean while you just sit there and you hop on a PlayStation. Man, a lot of females not going for that. So I think as today's now when Brad said modern, so a lot of female and men out there are both working. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, the female was just at the house, just holding it down while the dude was providing.
Right.
But now
Right.
being 50-50, I think that's when the communication come in. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, babe,
Mhm.
what you want for dinner? What we gonna eat? Okay, all right, I'm gonna go to the store and get this. Okay, you do that. And I think communication plays a big part, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, I think nowadays, man, that gender role shit, we gotta throw that out the window. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, females is working just as hard. And I think if you're in a relationship, and y'all a team, so it got to be a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, some 50-50. Like, look, babe, okay, you get home early, you cook this day. All right, Friday, I got you. I'm gonna cook like this. And it gotta work that. Like, it gotta work like that because I think that traditional gender role shit gotta go out the window because females are working, and like we said, they're going to college, they starting their own businesses, they doing their own thing. And so I think the traditional gender role, that shit is back in the days now. You gotta let that go. I think we gotta let that mindset go, to be honest with you. Be honest with you, I don't want my wife at home, you know what I'm saying, chilling, cooking and clean. Now look, if I'm making good 300, 400,000, 500,000, then okay, you know what I'm saying, it's whatever she want to do. You know what I'm saying? But if we both working and we both trying to maintain our lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, then hey, let's go ahead and we go share these responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Smith said, that's what I believe in, shared responsibilities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think a man needs to know how to wash his own clothes sometimes, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? Well, I know you just timed in, Brad, but you know what I'm saying? Would you prefer like the your girl at home, or you know what I'm saying? You want one out there working and doing her thing too?
Either or, it doesn't matter to me. But I do
Yeah.
want to say this, man. Black people are easily distracted.
Mm,
It's, yeah, we are easily distracted by a lot of things that we shouldn't be distracted by. And then there's a whole lot of things that we should be paying attention to that we're not paying attention to. And if we could correct that, then we could find solutions to a lot of our problems,
yeah, facts.
including this quote unquote gender war. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying?
You think that's
We
what it
just
is?
gotta, huh?
You think that's what it is? Is a gender war going on right now?
Well, that's what they call it. I say quote unquote because that's what they call it. But I don't, I don't see it as a war. I see it as a distraction. I
Mm-hmm.
see it as this was put in place to divide women and men, preferably black men and black women.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you feed into it, then you're feeding into the problem. But if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I see people who are not affected by this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I see people who don't deal with this type of rhetoric when I step outside my door.
Yeah.
So, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only, I can't say it's just only on social media, but from my viewpoint, I'm seeing the conversation on social media, but in real life, not so much so. You know what
That,
I'm saying?
and that's why I say, man, because you know what I'm saying, uh conquering relationships say, it's definitely a gender war going on. And I think that's when like she said, it shouldn't be, man. We should be coming together and communicating to make the household better. We shouldn't expect like to come home and, hey, these clothes better be washed or this food better be cooked, and she's working just as much as us. I think to provide a healthy, I've been using healthy relationship a lot in it on this show, but I think for a healthy relationship, I think y'all need to have each other back. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we need to throw away that traditional gender role, and we need to update it a little bit, man. If we both working and grinding and stuff like that, then these roles need to be, you know, uh 50-50 and stuff like that. So sometimes she can't cook, so you gotta cook. Sometimes the clothes can't get washed, so you gotta wash. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Who says, I mean, for guys out there thinking, guys, I don't want y'all to think, man, it's nothing wrong with cooking and cleaning at your house, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a stereotype, like, a man don't supposed to be cooking and cleaning. And when I think, shit, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? If you sing, you're not gonna be, look, it's gonna, I don't know if you're younger or if you're older, but it's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna be single and you're gonna have to do stuff for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to wash your clothes. You have to cook. You gonna have to do certain kind of things. And so I think as far as this gender role, man, don't expect when you get it with a female that she go do all these things now that you got her and stuff like that. I think y'all should, communicate and let's go ahead and make a better, healthy relationship when y'all do that and stuff like that. So um but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Shout out to TRE, man. TRE, hit me up, man, if you're available next week. You know what I'm saying? We be having some good conversations and stuff like that. She wrote a paragraph on that thing. She said, I think many households are without the presence of both genders. That's true. They are without the presence of both genders. It's bigger than just simply people not wanting to subscribe to the roles. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. She diving deep into the pool for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the welfare system for sure. That's been dividing family households since the 80s and stuff like that. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could dive deep down in that topic and see why, what I'm saying? There's a lot of single parent households out there and stuff like that. But, Ms. Jackson, right. I do think it takes, two incomes, man, on a household because, man, everything's going up. Mortgage going up, rent going up, groceries going up, and stuff like that. So, man, it's tough out there. You know what I'm saying, to do it by yourself. So I think it does take both of y'all out there to be working and doing y'all thing and stuff. So, um, but man, hey Ken, you still in? You still tapped in? Or what's good?
Yeah, yeah. You hear me? I'm just
Mm-hmm.
driving. I ain't want to be on the video because I'm
Yeah,
driving, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
can talk.
Yeah, I already know you're driving. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be safe for sure. Um, Shout out to Miss Shakira, man. She in Guyana. I always had a hard time pronouncing that. You know what I'm saying? Guyana. Hey, put the country that you coming from, man, and Miss Shakira. You know what I'm saying? Niblet. I didn't mess your name all up, man. I apologize. No disrespect and stuff like that. But we finna dive into the is that the last one? Just the last, man. We finna dive into the our last topic of the night, man. You know what I'm saying? And please share this. Please share the podcast, man. Please like the page. Please tap into Cornbread's podcast he has on YouTube. Um and if
Unpopular
uh,
honesty.
yeah, Unpopular Honesty. Please tap into my boy Ken Smith page. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna, what I'm saying, understand where he coming from and stuff like that. But the question is, and the question is, how important is your man or woman connection with God? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start with Ken. Ken, how important is that connection with God with your woman? Like, how important is that for you,
Man,
my brother?
that to me is the main important thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm no saint, no deacon, but to know that, you know what I'm saying, when times, when we get on our knees and we pray together, because they say a family that pray together stay together. So there's gonna be times in your relationship, in your marriage, where you have to get on your knees and pray through, whether you're having trials, tribulations, to get you through those things. So I feel like any man or woman that don't have that connection, y'all
Mhm.
won't survive, man. You won't make it. You gotta have that connection. You gotta keep God first, and everything else after that. So it's very important. So I don't see how no relationship can stand when that woman or that man is not connected to God. Like we gotta. I'm not saying you gotta go to church every Sunday. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be active. Know who to call on. Know when your time's in trouble. Get on your knees, say our prayers. And going to church, definitely is a bonus. But we all know with the COVID, a lot of people kind of stop going to church. But you still got to get back into it though.
Yeah,
Don't let that be the excuse of not going to church, because I feel like when you're in a good place spiritually, your marriage, your relationship, everything flourishes when you got that connection.
yeah, Brad, what you think about it, man? How important is that relationship that you know what I'm saying your girl or your woman have with God? Is that important to you?
Yes, it is important to me, but I see how it's not important to many people throughout the world, just by the way they operate. You know what I'm saying? It's important to me though.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Ken or Brad. Does it matter if she believes in the same religion as you?
Yes,
It matters to
I
you.
mean she can't be no how can I say worshiping no Buddha. You
What's
gotta
wrong?
believe
What's
that
wrong with
God
Buddha?
died. Man, nah, I ain't
Well,
with
I'm
that.
not. I'm not finna down. Okay, but what if she's Muslim,
I mean, bro, I'm not saying I have anything against any Muslim, anything like that.
but
But
she
for
has to
me
be
to be
Christian?
connected, Christian faith, for me to be connected to you and I mean, I can only speak for myself. I
Mhm.
know what my tradition, I know what I believe in, and I'm just saying for me to be at my best, we kind of have to kind of believe and pray to the same God. We can't be praying to different gods, and I stand on that. That's how I was raised. That's what I'm saying. That's I'm not saying, and who knows? I may be wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm a doubt like that. I'm a doubt being wrong about it, because I mean I don't believe that you should be praying to no statue. Because in the Bible, I mean that it is hard, man. That's a hard one. But I want you to have some type of faith. And if she's a Muslim, I'm not gonna knock it, but I don't think I would be connected to it.
I'm finna say this right quick. I me personally, like your connection with God and how I feel, man. Like I respect everybody's opinion. So if I like you, if I'm feeling you, if I like your vibe, if I feel you the one, then to me, religion is not gonna affect me at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a Christian and you're a Muslim, but I like you, we like each other, our conversation is 100, we're in love with each other, I'm not finna let that religion, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
But
don't mean to
because
cut you off, boy, but
let me say this, because people getting divorced and they Christian and Christian, they Catholic and Catholic, they still getting
that's
divorces
true.
out here and
That,
stuff
that's
like that. So
that is true.
I'm not finna, if everything that I like about you is right, you know what I'm saying, and I feel that you the one, I'm not finna let your religion, you know what I'm saying, push me to the side, because look, I respect everybody's religion or what their belief is, you know what I'm saying. Like now, if she's atheist, then I got an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have an issue with that. But whatever she believe in, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? I like her for what she is, you know what I'm saying? I love her for what she is. You know what I'm saying? So if she believes in something, then that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because some people out here, this is different from religion, but some people are out here dating different races and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Whites, Mexicans, Puerto Rican, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter because they love the person for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a good person and the vibes is good, and like I said, and you 100, and I love everything about you, I'm not gonna let your religion. I'm not gonna let because you're and this is just me, Ken. I'm just speaking for me, and I'm not gonna let because you're Catholic or Muslim or even Buddhism affect me because I love you for who you are, and that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And I respect that, bro. And like I say, I get it. I love, like I said, I don't have a hatred bone in my body for anybody that's different from me. But as far as how I would choose to raise my children, when it comes down to tradition and values and stuff like that, it's different. Like I don't want to mess up my children, have them think doing raised different from how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me though. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't want, my child being a Muslim if I'm not a Muslim. So when it comes down to the tradition and values, it'll be a big difference. It'll be a shock to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like, if you have never been in that situation and you see how they families and stuff treat you, then it'll be a big shock to you when you do get in that situation, and then it'll make you kind of probably, I ain't gonna say rethink it, but you will see that there's a big difference.
But
It's a big
see,
difference.
I was waiting for somebody to say equally yoked. Okay. Look, the divorce rate is high than a mug out there. When a
Yeah,
lot of people who's supposed to be equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not even going to church because they feel like the church, they're getting discriminated. They're getting judged
right,
more because they going to church and stuff like that. I just think, you know what I'm saying, like if you're equally yoked, then why are more divorces happening out there? I'm not finna use her religion as a reason for me not to date her because
right.
if every box check off, boom, 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 everything check off, but she's a Catholic, I can't date you because you're a Catholic.
It,
Like,
like I
oh
say,
man, like come on, man. Like I'm
I
not.
mean,
I'm just what I'm saying.
I get it, but I think that to answer that question, what we said earlier, you got to have some type of Christian faith. I don't. I mean, the only thing I've said that I'm just not a fan of Buddha. But if you're, you know what I'm saying, you're Catholic, Baptist, I'll go with you. I mean, but like I say, as far as all the other stuff, I just don't know. I mean, that'll take a lot of prayer and a lot of talk to God to help me with that one. I mean, because I just right now where I'm at, I
Yeah,
just wouldn't know. I would have to pray about it.
for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know, I'm glad I ain't have to do that now because I'm out of that situation to where it
Yeah,
don't even have to cross my mind. But if I was ever in that situation, I'll just have to pray about it, bro.
yeah, no doubt. Brad say she got to be connected with God for sure. Brad, is she?
Yeah,
What do you feel? She have to be the same religion or whatever? Is that important with you, or she just got to be connected?
I'm not a big religious person. I really don't, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So long as she believes in a higher power,
facts. Yeah, and
you
then I
know what
think
I'm
that
saying? Cool with me.
I think that's what matters to me. As long as you believe in something, you know what I'm saying. You got to stand for something, or you just fall for anything or whatever. But yeah, I'm along that line. You just got to believe in something, and if I love you, baby, I'm gonna respect you, and I'm gonna acknowledge that, and we go do what we go do. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, you know, yeah, like I said, we could. I mean, every topic, you know, so we could dive to the deep end of the pool on it. You know what I'm saying? And go down details and stuff like that. But you don't have time to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, Brad? You working on movies, you working on books and all that. And Ken, you know, you doing your thing. You got your own entrepreneurships. You know what I'm saying? Cooking and salads and crawfish and all kind of stuff you've been doing and stuff like that. So. But man, you know what I'm saying? I want to say I appreciate both of y'all for tapping in, man, for episode 117, man. You know what I'm saying? And Brett, I definitely appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, spending your time or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of stuff going on and stuff like that. So, and I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you too, man. I need you in this documentary that I'm doing also. So
Yeah, man, shit, I'm here. You already know. You already know how we rock for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
just hit me up.
appreciate you for letting me on, man.
Yeah, bad. I'm gonna hit you up though.
All right.
I bet. And Ken, man, you know what I'm saying? Ken, man, I appreciate you also for tapping in, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down, man. The conversations always be 100.
Bro, always, bro. Like I say, man, real recognize real, iron sharpen iron.
Yeah, bet, man. I'll hit you up later, man. We gonna talk.
All right, bro, 100.
I bet. All right, man. So look, man, that was EP 117, man. That was a man's point of view, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I appreciate y'all for you know what I'm saying, just commenting, you know what I'm saying, and giving y'all opinions and stuff like that. Tomorrow, for sure. Tomorrow, man, y'all check out the show. I got a singles show. You know what I'm saying? I got singles coming on, man. They gonna say what they like, what they don't like, why they single, what they looking for, and stuff like that. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Saturday, this should be a fun show tomorrow, man. I got singles on. And if you're single, you could tap in, man. Inbox me if you want to come on, man. It's not gonna be no more. You know, you're not gonna be no more than 5-10 minutes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have singles on. We're gonna have us a good time. We gonna do our thing. So y'all, you know what I'm saying, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Y'all check out the single on Saturday show. And I might try to make this a regular thing or whatever. But if you single, if you have a friend that's single, tell them to tap in, tell them to come on the show, and we go try to make something happen for them. All right, you know, we go do that. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow, man. But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody for rocking out with your boy on this show. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all next week, or I'll see y'all tomorrow, and then I'll see y'all Friday, and I'll see y'all Saturday again. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep putting out more content, and y'all keep tapping in, man. And like I said, man, y'all have a safe weekend. Y'all be blessed out there, man. And until then, we go rock out forever. All right, I'm gone.